From the most expensive highway project in the United States, to Japan's island airport, to China's most successful railroad, here are 5 of the most expensive construction projects ever built. Which construction project had the biggest impact in your country? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. The new Suez Canal. The Suez Canal, completed in 1869, serves as a vital maritime route that links Europe to the Indian and Western Pacific Oceans, facilitating approximately 12% of global trade. Its strategic importance is underscored by the significant impact of its 6-day blockade earlier this year, which led to more than $50 billion in trade losses due to halted or delayed shipments. Despite its critical role in international shipping, much of the canal features only a single shipping lane, which manages an average of 49 cargo vessels each day. From the most expensive highway, this limited capacity has prompted Egypt to undertake a major expansion project. Starting in 2014, Egypt began constructing a 35-kilometer-long second shipping lane parallel to the existing canal. This expansion aims to alleviate congestion, enhance shipping efficiency, and secure the canal's role as a crucial global trade conduit. The new Suez Canal also deepened and widened a huge part of the old waterway. The upgrade was completed just a year later for $9.2 billion and facilitated traffic in 2 directions. It also helped minimize the waiting time for transiting ships. Due to these additions, the number of cargo vessels passing through the Suez Canal will increase to 97% by 2023. The canal is also projected to generate over $12 billion in revenue in 2023, up from close to $5 billion it generated in 2014. It is one of the most expensive construction projects in history. However, the new Suez Canal is tipped to make up for the billions spent on its construction. Number 4. The Channel Tunnel. The Channel Tunnel, connecting England and France under the English Channel, is the world's longest undersea tunnel, spanning over 50 kilometers. The idea for this tunnel dates back to the early 1800s, but technological limitations and political unrest delayed its construction for nearly 2 centuries. Drilling began on the British side in 1987, with France starting a year later. One of the biggest challenges was ensuring the 2 sides met accurately. To ensure precise alignment and successful construction of the Channel Tunnel, engineers utilized advanced lasers and sophisticated surveying equipment. The moment of relief came on December 1, 1990, when the tunnel sections from Britain and France finally met, marking the historic connection between the 2 countries for the first time. The entire project, which began in 1987, was completed 6 years later at a staggering cost of $12 billion. In recognition of its remarkable achievements in civil engineering, the Channel Tunnel was celebrated as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Despite its high cost, it stands as a testament to engineering prowess. Nonetheless, it's worth noting that another tunnel project across the continent ended up surpassing the Channel Tunnel in terms of expenses. Number 3. Boston's Big Dig. Approved in 1987 to replace the outdated Central Artery Road, which was overwhelmed by over 150,000 vehicles daily. The Big Dig project aimed to alleviate traffic by constructing an 8-lane underground highway running up to 6 kilometers under Boston. Construction began in 1991 and was initially scheduled to finish in 7 years, but faced delays due to environmental concerns, the need for permits, and complications from existing subway tracks and landfill soil. The project also involved removing buried foundations, sunken ships, and uncovering pre-revolutionary archaeological finds. As a result of this, the originally planned costs of $2.8 billion skyrocketed, and the project was completed with a delay of 9 years in 2007. The Boston Globe estimated that the project will ultimately cost $22 billion, including interest, and that it won't be fully paid off until 2038. But the project improved the traffic situation in that area. It can handle over 250,000 vehicles every day, ensuring a smoother flow of traffic and easier cross-city access. However, the city still has major problems with traffic, and it is argued that the project has only shifted them to other places. On the other hand, the completion of the Big Dig has managed to reduce the carbon monoxide levels in the area and contributes to a better quality of life for its residents. The previous elevated highway was demolished and freed up almost 300 acres of land for green projects, parks, and open spaces. What do you think about this project? Let us know in the comments below. Number 2. Kansai International Airport. Moving away from tunnels, we take a trip to Japan's Kansai region, and take a closer look at the world's first airport to be built on an artificial island. The Kansai International Airport is one of Asia's busiest airports and can remain operational 24 hours a day because of its isolated location. When this offshore airport was approved, the location for its construction did not exist, so the first step was to construct an artificial island that can hold a world-class airport. Construction. Work on this man-made island and the future airport destination started in 1987. A 30-meter layer of earth was laid on top of the water by crushing 3 mountains and pouring them into a seabed consisting of thousands of heavy sand pipes. Completed. In 1990, Kansai International Airport is situated on a 4.5-kilometer long, 2.5-kilometer wide artificial island. The airport opened in 1994 after additional modifications, and a second runway brought the total cost to $24 billion. By 2019, it served over 28 million passengers, ranking third in Japan after Tokyo Airport and Narita International Airport. However, it lags behind Beijing Capital International Airport, which surpassed 100 million passengers that year. Expansions are underway to increase its capacity to 40 million international passengers annually by 2025. But when it comes to the most expensive transit project, our number one, the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway, takes the cake. The rail line cut travel time by more than half and was completed in just 3 years. The 1,320-kilometer-long railway was built at a cost of $40 billion and was opened to the public in 2011. The first decade of operations, the railway line has already served over 1.3 billion people. Every day, 41 bullet trains traveling at speeds close to 350 kilometers depart from Beijing, drive south down to Jinan, pass through Nanjing, and complete a trip to Shanghai in about 5 hours. Before the high-speed railway opened, the trip took 12 to 14 hours. In 2019, the line transported over 210 million passengers, with daily ridership reaching 798,000. Despite costing over $40 billion, the project was highly successful. Unlike many Chinese high-speed trains, which run at a loss, the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway generated nearly $1 billion in 2015 and saw annual net profits increase by 40% up to 2019. The railway's success was further highlighted by a major IPO on the Shanghai Stock Exchange in January 2020, raising $4.5 billion. The project remained profitable even during the pandemic. To this day, it is considered to be the most profitable railroad line in the world. Have you traveled through or with one of these expensive yet fascinating mega developments? Let us know in the comments below.